He'll get
There
it
you go. There you go, fellas. I'm back.
Hey, Ben.
What up, kid?
Hey, Ben.
What up, kid?
Sitting here smoking a cigarette in the line at Baskin Robbins like a son of a bitch.
If you're at the Baskin Robbins that I waited at, it will be like an hour.
Oh my God, I'm regretting even getting in it.
Going through the drive-thru, you can ask the people on the other line what their thoughts on Heaven's Gate are.
You should.
Huh? Is this something we were supposed to research?
Yeah, bud.
Oh, okay. Yeah, real touchy subject in my book.
Really?
What do you know about Heaven's Gate, Seth?
Nothing.
And it was very shocking. 39 people between the ages of 24 and 72 committed the largest mass suicide ever on American soil. They all belonged to a space cult that nobody had heard of at that time, Heaven's Gate.
Your original question of like, how do you define a cult? It definitely is a huge gray area, and it's almost never defined until after some catastrophic event.
The big things that really start to make it a cult is when you can't talk to anybody anymore, and then basically you change who you are. You shed everything about you to become one certain type of person. And that was kind of the basis of the entire organization, was to, shed all your humanly desires and prepare your, what did they call it? Your vehicle.
Planet Earth about to be recycled. Your only chance to survive or evacuate is to leave with us. My father is not a human father. My father is a member of the evolutionary level above human, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven.
I think they went deeper than what the typical fundamentalist Christian would believe in, because they look at Jesus ascending to heavens as reaching the next level. His teachings got reduced down to a religion that we call Christianity, and it's too formulaic, it's too simplified, and it's not going far enough with what he actually taught. And they believe that they're actually following his gospel and his ways. So it's even more fundamentalist.
Yo, real quick, is that your dog snoring?
Oh, can you hear her? Yeah, she's snoring on the couch. I hope that doesn't interfere.
Yeah. I can definitely hear it. It's all good though.
And I remember growing up, even in 80s, 90s, into 2000s, I would hear it all the time. Like, well, Jesus is coming. You got to be ready. Every day you got to be ready. You just never know. And it's like, okay, I get it. But like, the Bible also says nobody knows. So quit telling me that you know and you're convinced. Like, that's great if you think that. And so I always had a hard time when there's so much contradiction when you talk to people, like, and they can't answer those questions other than talking in circles,
Right.
It was too much of like focusing on heaven, that we're not of this world. This world is damned and destroyed, and we don't give a fuck about it. We're on to the
Sounds
next.
like Heaven's Gate.
But man, he created this whole myth and this whole belief system around this idea that he was about this part of him that he just didn't like, that he couldn't accept, and like he came to the conclusion that he was abhorrent and sinful and fleshly, and like all those are concepts that I deeply remember and deeply was a part of, because it's like every prayer meeting for me was a prayer meeting about like, God, forgive me. God, like I suck, and every statement that we made with each other was like these humble brags about how bad we are, about like, oh man, I didn't pray enough today, man, I woke up this morning, didn't read the Bible, I'm just a piece of shit.
That was one thing I always had a problem with the faith is literally constantly, like you said, Alex, just asking for forgiveness on a daily basis for just living your life.
And I've always, like, when I was growing up, it was always basically a sin is a sin. And I always had a really hard time with that, because basically it equated, just like you said, being selfish or arrogant or whatever to murdering someone. And we could both end up the same place. And it's like, wait, what? Well, it's kind of the sense of, if I'm going to get a ticket for speeding, I might as well be going 30 over instead of 20 over, because I'm going to get the same punishment.
Speeding is a sin, by the way.
But when you compare those crazy beliefs like this and these like weird like rules, it's really not that much different from the Heaven's Gate people.
Oh no, definitely not.
It's not that not that far off, you know.
The whole castration thing is where I draw the line, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, me too.
I just wish more people would just focus on like not teaching them the answers to everything, but teaching them like figuring out how to get the answers or come up with answers. Like, because the answers can change. You know, like
right.
There could be there could be 9 right ways to do something. And like if you just teach them one, it might not be the best when they come up with that question and in that application, you know, and like sometimes you just got to teach them the process and like instead of teaching the answers. And I just feel like that's what, you know, when religion or any type of group gives you all the answers instead of giving you a means to find the answers, like that's where anything, work, politics, religion becomes culty. I just wish more people were okay saying like, I don't fucking know.